what part do you play in this, in the running game, in like the long distance game and the long distance racing game? What events have you done? What kind of training are you into?
Okay. I started running in 1981, started racing in 82. Marathoning and primarily just running for about 5 years. In the early 90s, I started triathlons. In the late 90s, I started doing long distance Ironman races. And here lately, as I'm getting older and slower, I'm kind of widening my game, so to speak. Race directing a couple races. We time several races in addition to that, and I coach. I'm an online coach for adult athletes, and we're part of the Georgia Frontrunners running store in Gainesville, Georgia.
What's your favorite thing to do as far as, the whole triathlon scene? What's your favorite part? You got the run, the swim, the bike. What's your favorite?
Well, I'm not real good at any of the three, but probably biking maybe my best. It's the least taxing. Well, outside of swimming, but I don't really care too much for swimming. But the biking's the least taxing on my body, especially compared to running and the distances that we sometimes have to do to prepare for some of the events.
What's your favorite aspect of the triathlon, Ironman?
I ran lots of marathons before I ever started doing triathlons, and as I've gotten older, I like the cross training between the swimming, the biking, and the running. But my love is probably running, just because it's easier and comes more natural. You can walk out the door and go do it. But I do love the cycling too, when you're on safe roads.
Yeah.
That's been the big thing now.
As of right now, Georgia, we can still get outside and exercise. There's places in the world that can't, and that just is incredibly hard. I'm in contact with people throughout the world and doing some of these things, and they can't get outside. I literally have seen video of people running around the couch, making loops, just to move. It's been hard.
So how important is that to you that you can still get out and run and train?
Oh, I think that's been huge, because even on the rainy days, it makes the whole situation seem so much worse, or cold. So to be able to get out and ride or run or walk even is much better. So having to do a lot of the training on this winter on our bike trainers, but that was pretty normal anyway. And about the time we could start to get out was when all this started to hit. So
I think it's great that we can still get outside. And when we get outside, we continue to try to keep our 6-foot distances. And it's pretty easy to do on a run. Of course, you may have to get there, maybe in one vehicle, but once you're there, it's pretty easy to keep your distance. Especially with me, I'm usually lagging behind. And but yeah, I think it's real important that we're still able to do that.
First of all, let's talk about, just to get a basis of what organizations are there actually in place to, that preside over these races, like the bigger races, for instance, like Kona and races like that, the bigger triathlons, the Ironmans. Is it, what kind of group or head organization kind of determines and makes decisions for those?
There's the big ones are under umbrella, so to speak, and of course the Olympic sports are under umbrella. But for the most part, everybody's just really either self-policing or permit-wise. The state park saying you can't do this, you can't do that. But for the most part, I do not know the status of my permits, but I just pulled the plug on our big race of the year on Dawson Forest Area 51 trail races. I just, you got to do the right thing, and you got to help out right now. So we put it off till next year.
we were training for Ironman Texas, which was to be April 25th. And right about the time that we were really ramping up your last bit of training, it was supposedly postponed or canceled. So I don't know if they will have it or not. a thing came out yesterday, whereas with Kona, the World Championship in the fall, they're going to let all the people that had signed up for the Legacy, because they won't have held enough races for people to qualify like normal to go there. So it's changed the whole game of that. And of course, right when you lose that bit of training, it's like, oh, what do I do now? What about those 5-hour bike rides or long runs or even the long swims? And you don't have that purpose out there quite to keep doing it. So you try to use this time to get stronger and build, and not do all the long stuff and get worn out for when time comes to train again.
I could really kind of see the the distance running, those type of like hardcore people having that attitude of you need to stay inside and stay quarantined, whereas some of them replying, or what?
Yes.
What are you gonna do to me if I go outside and run? Granted, you said that
we still can.
As Georgia, we can in Georgia we can still do that. But do you think across the nation there's more people
there's a problem
that have that attitude?
In fact, there's a couple their apps for distance people, and France has been literally using social media data to bust runners that are running outside of bounds that they're supposed to go. One of their rules, you're only supposed to go 2K from the house, 2 kilometers. And if they catch you Strava data outside 2K, they're fining you. So yeah, we do have those.
Some rebels out there.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
Definitely having some rebels out there, but like you said, that's not that big of a problem here in
Not
Georgia.
Here, no.
Where we're still free to go
The
out.
governor's orders, because it's near and dear to our heart, and we just researched them last night. As of right now, you can travel. Sort of travel to recreate, to outdoor boating, hunting, fishing, hiking is still permitted, as long as you stay 6 foot apart and don't push the rules. So hopefully we get through this with that, and we can stay outside.
The races are all either postponed or suspended. So there are no, our business, the shirt business, so there are no shirts to produce, none to give away at races. And just everything, just kind of in general, people have just kind of put everything on hold. And it certainly, it really hurts everyone's business. Ours is probably down 75 to 80%.
So are we? We've been thinking about Kona, and we're not seeing it potentially being pushed, are we? Or are we seeing? It's a toss-up at this moment.
It's in October, so it really depends on where things are around them, because I'm not sure that Hawaii would want all those people from all around the world coming and descending on their little island, I guess it just depends on where this virus is at that point, or closer to it. But most all the Ironman races, there were several this spring, a couple in the summer, and so far I think all those have been postponed till late summer, and then that's still to be decided.
So that's a big thing that you're seeing right
Yes.
now. With
It's
lot of races
a
canceled.
lot of races, yes.
And most of it's kind of individuals or smaller
Yes.
groups that are hosting these things, and they're having to either put them off till next year or push them.
Yes.
And are like the bigger races, like I mentioned before, like Kona and the bigger Ironmans, are they kind of pushing things back at the moment, or is everything on hold tentatively?
Ironman is really a series of regionals and local events that feed into Kona. Their races are being canceled up until June. Now Kona is in October, so it's not affected yet, or at least we haven't been told. In the running community, the big major marathons, Tokyo and Boston and London, Paris, all of those have been postponed to the fall. So, and then the Olympics, as you know, is postponed to 2021.
Yeah.
It's affected our community so big. But I really do think, it's not a positive thing. As far as a race company like we have, we're financially hurt. Our big race is canceled. The timing events that I had between now and June have been postponed or canceled. So yeah, it's going to hurt temporarily, but I think as a community we're going to be just fine.